People act like we didn't know what praise and worship was, honey. We knew something about praise and worship when we came along. Praise and worship ain't just came in the house. I wish I had somebody here. I said praise and worship didn't just show up at the church. We've been having praise and worship a long time. Can I say something to somebody? Do anybody here remember praise and worship in your season? Because somebody would stand up and say, if you're talking about Jesus, he's a friend of mine. God bless you. Listen. I told you when I got up, I felt a head-on collision. I feel a backflip anointing on me tonight. I feel a handstand anointing. I feel a rolling on the floor blessing on me tonight. I just might have a faint praise. I don't know. I just might faint in me there. Y'all better stay close to some people tonight because they already drunk. They already drunk. And friends, don't let friends drive drunk. You better be careful. Because some people are going to stand up and just fall, slap out. Some people don't even know how drunk they are right about now. Go where you going? I don't know. My equilibrium is totally off. Listen, I want to talk just a few. I want to share something with you. God help me tonight. Jesus. I want to leave something with you that's going to continue to bless your life and going to continue to prepare you and process you into the greater things of God and help you to understand kingdom principles and things that you must practice, things that you must do. The Apostle James said it's not good enough in itself to just be hearers only. But once we hear, Minister Kearney, then we must become a doer. And that's what you were saying to us tonight in your lesson. That's what you were saying. What we have received and experienced this week, we're going to need to know how to activate it next week. Well, anyway, so with that, I want to talk to you tonight about simply, I'm going to talk from 3 words tonight. I want to talk about after you give. That's the one I'll just share with you a few minutes. After you give. After you give. Look at somebody and say, after you give. Okay. After, I'm going to show you in the text. That some things, Miss Jeannie, that is not going to manifest until you releases your seed. Watch this. A little prayer will get you a little power. Much prayer will get you much power. No prayer, no power. The Pentecostal experience in Acts chapter 2, just write that down. We're not going to visit it and read because I can't be long. My time is almost up. The Pentecostal experience did not come until after they had tarried. It did not come until after they had, Elder-elect Jackson, made the sacrifice of praying for so many days. They could not be a part, young man, of the manifestation of Pentecost if they were going to have life and work as usual. Because watch this. They were to go to Jerusalem. Listen, and tarry. Wait there. A designated place for a designated arrival. See, now watch this, young man. You know, a lot of people mixed up. See, some folk think that they cannot come to church and get the same benefits. It's not only an illusion, but it is a deception. You can't not go to work and get the same pay. Am I helping anybody? So there's certain things that you are not going to partake of. It would just be a dream. It would just be an illusion, because it's not going to happen until the appropriate seed or the appropriate sacrifice has been made. John 3:16, watch this. Let's see. I'm not going to be long. Just going to read you a couple of scriptures, and then I'm going to release my praise button again, because I just got it on pause. For God so greatly, I'm reading from the Amplified version. For God so greatly, Miss Valerie, loved and dearly prized the world that he even gave up his only begotten, in this text said, unique son. Now why? Because we could not have access to salvation without something being given. So that whosoever believe in, watch what it said, believe in, trust in, clings to, relies on him, shall not perish, or is translated come to destruction, or shall not be lost, evangelists, but have eternal or everlasting life. Watch this now. That provision was not accessible to us until God gave. That's why Jesus in the earth realm could not abort his assignment. He was placed in the earth realm to suffer and die so that we might live. So we couldn't have salvation. It could not be accessible or attainable to us until after God gave. And then after the gift he gave, also gave. Now watch this now, watch this. The gift you give must be in proportion to what you expect to receive. Now, you can't just come into church on Sunday, and I grant you, some of you are great Sunday morning comers, or Sunday, you have an absolute good Sunday record in coming to church. But I'm going to tell you now, that ain't enough. For what you need from God and what you need to fight the devil in this earth realm. Just one service on Sunday ain't going to get it done. Am I helping anybody? So it must be in proportion, what you expect. I heard Minister Kearney talking about, he looked at a BMW, I believe it was today. Was it BMW or Lexus? BMW. Well, now you can't get no BMW with no Ford Taurus money. When I traded and got the truck that I'm driving now, they asked the people who were negotiating for me, they said, well, how much y'all want to pay down? And I had instructed them to tell them, I don't want to pay nothing. It's my